Yesterday I felt really good as a senior resident, and I feel like I did a really good job. And that's in a big contrast to how I was feeling the previous month where I was on inpatient, where I felt like I was doing a good job, but I also had not really understood or been able to transition well from my role as an intern to a senior resident, and I still didn't really know what my role was in that situation. I'm hoping going forward that I can continue having these experiences where I feel like I'm really doing a good job for my interns and the rest of the team. I think one of the reasons I felt like I was able to make such a big difference is my interns had been having a really, really rough week. They had been getting out at like 9 or 10 p.m. sometimes the previous week, and it seemed like it was very, very stressful for them. And when I came on, I was able to have them go to noon report. We had lunch together, and then we ended up all getting out at like 5:30, which was a really good time, and I felt kind of proud about that. I also felt like I was able to help them out with a lot of tasks, and I feel like that's a role where senior residents can really help out a lot with. Like when they're busy writing notes, I can go up and go see some patients and do a quick ultrasound, which I did for a lot of patients. I checked their IVCs and stuff. And I also got some blood consents and a little bit more history from a patient that we were worried was having melanoma. So overall, I felt like I was really helpful for them. I was able to do some chart review for them and kind of come up with some plans moving forward. But I think the biggest things that I took away from why that day seemed better was I think the quality of your interns really does make a huge difference in how you feel as a senior resident. So that's number one. But number two, you really have to learn to let go and not worry so much about every single little detail, as long as you know the big picture of what's going on with the patients. You definitely have to trust your interns a lot more. And I remember the last month when I was senior resident, I was like literally looking at the orders every 10 minutes, and then I would start the process over again and start looking at the orders again. And just, that was so counterproductive, and it's just such a grind just doing that all day. You're just literally staring at the orders all day. Instead, you gotta trust the interns and just check it like twice a day. Maybe an hour or two after rounds, and then like write again before you sign out. I think that's kind of the key. Just trust your interns and don't like fixate or perseverate so much on... Hi, I'm talking. And don't fixate or perseverate on all the orders being in like right away all the time. Obviously, if there's an important order, you got to make sure they put that one in early. And my goals moving forward, I always want my interns to be getting home relatively on time. I never want them to stay past like 8 or 9. So if there's any way that I can help them get their work done faster, I'm going to try and get it so we can all get home at a reasonable time. So yesterday was a good day as a senior resident, and I hope moving forward I can continue having that feeling when I work with my future teams.